Hello, this is D. Rajasekhar, lecturer in botany, S.G.K. Government Degree College, Vinukonda. In this video lecture, I am going to give a few details of Markantia, a bryophyte. It is included in the syllabus of first BSc, BJC students in the second semester. Markantia belongs to the class hepatic Apsida. As Markantia shape is like a liver, it is also known as liverwort. Hence, it is put in the class hepatic Apsida. Just like other bryophytes, it also grows well in moist and shady places. In its life cycle, it shows two different stages. The first one is gametophyte stage and the second one is sporophyte stage. Gametophyte stage is dominant over sporophyte. Gametophyte is just a few centimeters in its measurement. Gametophyte or thallus is dorsiventral, flat and green in color. The upper surface is called dorsal surface. It shows a prominent midrib. On this midrib, we can see cup-like structures called gemma cups. They are the vegetative reproductive bodies. At the end of each dichotomous branch, we can see an apical notch where apical meristem is present. The lower surface of gametophyte is ventral surface, which shows single celled smooth walled rhizoids, pegged walled rhizoids and multicellular scales. Rhizoids are mainly meant for anchorage to the plant body, absorption of water and mineral nutrients, whereas scales are multicellular structures. They are violet in color. The main function of scales is to protect the apical meristems present in the apical notch region. The anatomy of Markantia gametophyte shows three regions. They are epidermal zone, assimilatory zone and storage zone. Epidermal zone contains two layers of epidermis. They are upper epidermis and lower epidermis. Upper epidermis is single layer in thickness and it is a continuous layer with air spaces at regular intervals. These air spaces are open into the chamber-like structures called assimilatory zone. In these assimilatory zone, the chamber-like structures show assimilatory filaments. They carry out photosynthesis, the food preparing process. And the third zone is storage zone, which is after assimilatory zone. It is a broad region, many layers in thickness. These cells are mainly meant for storing food material prepared by the assimilatory filaments. Markantia gametophyte reproduces by vegetative method and sexual method. Vegetative method is done by death and decay of old parts and by gemma cups. And the sexual reproduction is the major type of reproduction. Here in Markantia gametophyte we can see two sex branches. One is male sex branch, also called antheridiophore, which bears club shaped antheridia, whereas female sex branch is also known as archegoniophore. It bears flask shaped female sex organs called archegonia. Antheridia produces male gametes or anthrozoids, whereas archegonium produces an egg cell. During fertilization, anthrozoids which come from antheridia swim in the water and later on they reach the archegonia For reaching to an archegonia, there is a fact that is, during fertilization, female sex organs such as archegonia secrete a mucilage liquid by dissolving the ventral canal cells and neck canal cells. Thus, attracted male gametes enter into the archegonium by swimming through neck region, and on reaching venter, finally one male gamete fuses with the egg cell and form a diploid zygote. This is the end of gametophyte generation. The zygote is the first cell of sporophyte generation. After some resting period, this diploid zygote undergoes a series of divisions and develops into second generation of Mercantia, that is sporophyte. A completely developed sporophyte shows three regions. They are foot, seta and capsule. All these three parts are protected by calyptra, perigonium and perichaetum layers. Foot is a dagger shaped structure and multicellular which connects the sporophyte with gametophyte and also supplies food and water from gametophyte to capsule region. Seta is a middle part of sporophyte. It is a cord shaped structure which transmits food absorbed water and minerals to the capsule region. Capsule is the major part of the sporophyte. It is a oval shaped structure and it shows spores and elaters. Spores are fertile structures whereas elaters are sterile ones. Spores are haploid in nature and they are dispersed at maturity with the help of hygroscopic movements shown by the elaters. On getting dispersed, these spores fall on suitable substratum and each spore then develops into a gametophyte generation. In the life cycle of Mercantia, we can see two different stages. One is gametophyte and another one is sporophyte, which alternatively get repeated, which are morphologically and functionally dissimilar. Hence, the life cycle of Mercantia is called heteromorphic alternations of generations.